Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Carriacou and Petit Martinique, make your wish the perfect gift this Christmas as the GUT Credit Union brings you Loan Pop-Up at the Carriacou branch this Saturday, 10th December for one Saturday only. Take advantage of this opportunity to get the money you need to make that holiday wish come true with a GUT Credit Union Christmas Make-A-Wish loan. Visit GUT Credit Union Carriacou branch this Saturday and make your wish the perfect gift this Christmas. Grenada, your loan Saturday continues at Grenville and Grandance branches as per usual. GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Good evening. This is Network News for Wednesday, December 7, 2022. In the headlines, Grenada welcomes Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel. BB Scrapback owner faces vicious beating, robbery and fire damage in one day. Grenadians weigh in on government's intent to increase VAT on carbonated drinks. In Around the Globe regionally, calls for a witness protection program in St. Lucia. Internationally, Germany arrests 25 people over alleged far-right coup plot. Plus in the sports news, the National Secondary Schools football tournament to climax at the Kirani James Athletics Stadium on Thursday. This is the news. We'll be right back.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
From Television Center at the Grenada Broadcasting Network, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Top story to report. Kimberly Bell did not live to get the justice she sought following the death of her son, 22-year-old Kimon Bell of Woburn, St. George. GBN learned of the passing of Kimberly Bell on Wednesday afternoon. Her death comes amidst a coroner's inquest into the death of her son. 22-year-old Bell lost his life in a boating incident on April 24 involving the local Coast Guard. Upon completion of the coroner's inquest, the determination will be made on whether this can be categorized as a crime or an accident. Our condolences to her family and friends. Now, investigations continue into the beating of BB's Crapback owner, Brian Benjamin, at his business place on the Carenage, St. George. Police say no one has been detained in connection with the incident. Authorities confirm that Benjamin was violently attacked by burglars during the early hours of Tuesday morning. According to a source, Benjamin was sleeping in a room at the back of his business place where he was badly beaten, receiving blows to his head. Police say among items stolen is an undisclosed amount of cash. The beating Benjamin received was the first blow the business owner received, as hours later his business place was damaged due to a fire. Police confirmed that the fire started in a deep fryer in the kitchen, which was in use. GBN was told that people attempted to extinguish the fire with the use of the fire extinguisher, fire at the restaurant, but they were unsuccessful and the fire spread out of their control. The fire department was summoned after 4 p.m. on Tuesday to BB's restaurant. Upon arrival, the kitchen area was seen on fire. Some of the contents therein were destroyed. Well, the Grenadian real estate market is heating up. According to the Grenada Realtors Association, Grenadians in the diaspora are driving up the demand for land and property in Grenada. This demand has, however, raised concerns that some may no longer be able to afford to buy land in some parts of the island, despite the ability to source mortgages from local banks and credit unions. We get more in this dispatch from the Bob Report.
The palatial luxury villas in Lansepine and the new sleek and contemporary abodes in Mount Edmund and Westerhall signals the continued expansion of the private Grenadian real estate market. These expansive, sun-kissed contemporary properties reflect the demand for housing in Grenada, driven by greater demand for accommodation from the St. George's University community, by the Luxury Investment Trust that informs the Citizenship by Investment program, and by increasing land and housing demand from Grenadians in the diaspora. Property sales in prime residential locations increased significantly in 2021 at a value of $44.5 million EC dollars. Renee Charles, the vice president of the Grenada Realtors Association, puts the demand of the current real estate market in Grenada into this context.
Funny enough, COVID actually did Grenada some benefits in that even during 2021, while COVID was happening, we actually saw an increase in demand from our diaspora. And I think that was due to the fact that, Grenada handled the pandemic really well. I think, Grenada was able to show that we handle crisis, going back to Hurricane Ivan and the 2008 recession, and then how we handled COVID. And so we actually saw quite an increase in demand from the diaspora, and that is partly due to what has improved the real estate market in 2021 and in 2022.
However, some hold the view that the cost of owning land and property in Grenada is increasingly becoming more difficult. Development consultant Brian Samuel says local Grenadians are being priced out of their ability to buy land in their own home country.
Already the price of land is going up in southern St. George's and so on, where locals are being priced out of the market by CBI projects and CBI individuals who are building houses and so forth and so on. So,
land surveyor Akeem Abraham acknowledges that in spite of these increasing demands, they continue to be challenged by the archaic nature of obtaining land and property documentation from the Grenada Registry, and calls for a greater thrust towards digitization.
Yes, I understand the Treasury needs to make money, the Registry needs to make their money, but it needs to be something more efficient. We need to get this thing digitized and online so that it can be something that is public information.
Reporting from Washington, D.C., this is Dr. Kellen Bubb.
Effective February 1, 2023, government will increase the VAT on carbonated beverages, soft drinks and sodas, as well as drinks with high sugar content from 15 to 20%. Sugar will also be removed from the zero-rated VAT listing. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell made the announcement during the 2023 budget presentation on Monday. He said the move is part of addressing the increase in chronic diseases in Grenada. GBN sought to get the views of Grenadians on the streets of St. George on Tuesday.
Soda, I have no problem with it because really it's a lot of the obesity we're seeing because of what our children are drinking. You find children drinking the first thing in the morning is a buster, and they're coming to school, and as a breakfast, a buster. So that's not healthy. So maybe if the tax goes up on that, it may help to stem the number of persons that drink soda. So I have no problem with that one at all. Sugar, I'm in two minds about it. I don't use a lot of sugar. So, on one hand, it could be a positive, but for people who do confectionaries and so that make their living by that, it could be a disadvantage for them.
It's a good and a bad. But at the same time, you have plenty of people who make juice and sell on the side of the road for a living. And I could understand the fact that the diabetes and so on getting really high, and especially with children and so on. And his carbonated drinks are really good. So let me take on it.
And organize yourself properly, because it don't make no sense too much of soft drink in the place. Sure, that buster, so we can make juice. We go to one thing already. Yeah? Then we make some juice, I find. So I have a problem with the sugar. They could take. I like my juice. They could eat the soft drink with the soft drink. They could put up sky, rum, everything. But the sugar, they could bring it on a little sugar with the sugar is one of, you know.
Part of the soda, I think it's a good move, so it can help us to use more of the local stuff than all these imported items.
I think it's really good because we have a lot of obesity in Grenada at the moment, and it will help our country. Honestly, you know.
These things are making sense to poor people, because right now people are making a big set of money, and you know, and the work and all something like, it's just, for me it's just wickedness by everybody just doing what they want in this world. For real, everybody doing what they want in this world, because for me right now everything is just price up, I'm not going down. You understand? And nobody getting extra money for what they're working for. Look, a laborer in Grenada still working for $60, $50, that ain't making sense. And things going up, light bill come, same thing, water bill, same thing.
Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, accompanied by a high-level delegation, arrived in Grenada on Wednesday as part of his official Caribbean tour. GBN's Christina John was in attendance and has this report.
Amid high security presence here at the Grenada Houses of Parliament, we witnessed a few hours ago the arrival of President of Cuba, His Excellency Miguel Diaz-Canel, and his delegation, as well as the arrival of our Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Andel, and other cabinet ministers. Both sides were engaged in a closed-door session, which lasted for just about 2 hours, following which they engaged members of the media in a brief press conference. Prime Minister Mitchell disclosed to members of the media some of the areas that was discussed in the closed-door session, and some of that included education, climate resilience, healthcare, among others.
Today's discussion focused on our areas of collaboration, ranging from healthcare to infrastructure, to education, to agriculture, to the environment, climate change, and the need for us to build climate resilient and sustainable societies in the future. Both parties committed to continuing to collaborate and to work together and to strengthen and deepen our bonds of friendship.
Excellency Miguel Diaz-Canel expressed his appreciation to the government and people of Grenada for their accommodation since landing on the island earlier today.
This visit today represents an old yearning on our part, and the warm and transparent discussions we have held today have only come to confirm the necessity that we visited with you. And this visit also has a little bit of magic, for it is occurring at a time in which we are marking 50 years of relations between Cuba and 4 Caribbean countries.
Yeah. From the Grenada Houses of Parliament, I am Christina John for GBN News.
Network news still ahead from us. The general public has been reminded that it is illegal to distribute pornography.
Win cash prizes for the best Christmas ever. So we'll make it, hey, para playing, hey, hang on block cake eating. Now this is Christmas.
Get unsecured loans up to $50,000 and a chance to win cash prizes this Christmas at Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
special occasions. He's ensuring that they're covered with eLife. Apply for insurance online, anytime, anywhere. It's easy. Choose your insurance coverage, apply, and pay online.
Living the eLife easy.
Live the eLife with Sagicor.
Good morning, Grenlec Meter Reader.
Morning, Mr. Meterman. I'm glad I caught you. Last month, I got a very high bill, and I don't understand why.
Last month, we were not able to access your meter, so we had to estimate the bill.
So what can I do to ensure that my meter is easily accessible?
Well, you can get your licensed electrician to move your meter outside of the gate or directly in front of the house.
Well, I'll consider that.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Why wish upon a star? Our bank is better by far. Whatever you're wishing for this Christmas, we'll give you low interest and no fun.
Make your wishes come true this Christmas with a loan from Co-op Bank. Make those home renovations, treat your family and friends, and get the things on your Christmas list. All of this is possible with our hassle-free financing of up to $40,000. Apply today and you can be one of the 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website or your nearest retail banking unit for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Christmas wishes come true with Co-op Bank and you. Welcome home.
Shop at Southern Electrical during the 12th to the 23rd of December for a chance to be entered in winning a 32-inch smart TV. Spend a minimum of $500 EC to qualify. Southern Electrical, best value, expert advice, quality products.
Yar, shiver me timbers. What's this? Free tile?
Ooh, free tile? We've got to go capture this treasure.
Full speed ahead! Ha! Yar, with prices like these, there's no need to plunder at all. Free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style.
Yo ho ho! Buy 100 tiles at the regular price, get up to 20 tiles absolutely free! Magnificent!
Remember, when you think tile, think Island Style.
Yar, maybe I should tell my fellow pirate elf, Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, I think he's busy fighting monsters these days.
Hi, my name is Anisha Hussein. I've been a member with the Arise Credit Union for the past 12 or so years. At the time, I was a member of another financial institution, and being exposed to one of its board members that I work with, he was able to give a detailed breakdown of what the credit union at the time offered. So this helped guided me into, should I say converting to becoming a member of Arise Credit Union at the time. Arise Credit Union would have helped me over the years in terms of being able to own and acquire stuff. Even as a contract worker, they would have been able to, come up with their policies as to guide persons along my job description. I would like to extend a hearty congratulations to the Arise Credit Union and its achievement for 75 years and the way they would have been able to transform the lives of its members over that period of time. Congratulations.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the season to be jolly, and the NLA is giving back loads of prizes to its loyal customers in its exciting Xmas Bonanza promotion. Yes, Grenada! It's your opportunity to win hams and bottles of wine and rum from November 15th to December 31st. Over 450 prizes will be up for grabs during this festive season. Simply purchase a single ticket valued at $12 or more in Lotto, Cash 4, Playway, or Pick 3, and check your tickets for the word ham, wine, or rum. Play daily for chances to win every day. Prizes are redeemable at NLA's head office on the Carenage on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting November 16th, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Happy Christmas, Grenada! Ho, ho, ho!
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Have your family or friends ever needed cash now, but you are nowhere close to give it to them directly? With the cardless cash feature from Republic Bank Online and your mobile phone, it is hassle-free and convenient to send money to anyone, including yourself, using the Republic mobile app. Simply log into your account, access the cardless feature, enter the amount you want to transfer, and using the access code provided, the cash can be withdrawn instantly from a designated Republic Bank ATM without a card. Republic Bank Cardless Cash is convenience at your fingertips. To learn more about our cardless cash features, visit republicgrenada.com for more details. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Well, despite growing awareness of non-consensual pornography and its impacts, the number of people who have become victims of this violation continues to increase in Grenada and the Caribbean region. This issue was tackled in last week's episode of the Diaspora Current Affairs program, The Bob Report. We get more in this Dr. Kellan Bob report.
Grenadians at home and in the diaspora are being reminded that the distribution of sexually explicit content involving consenting adults is against the law. This reminder comes against the backdrop of the recent unsolicited publication of an intimate same-sex encounter between a Carriacou soca artist and an unknown party. Kenita Placide of the Eastern Caribbean Alliance for Diversity and Equality warns that in expressing outrage at what some may deem as wrong, are also committing an offense by distributing adult sexual content.
Even if they view sex between two men as illegal, there is an electronic crimes bill that also indicates you sharing such pornography is also illegal. And so we also have to understand where that breach of law is. Now, many people will not focus on the latter.
Kenita Placide says non-consensual pornography has a detrimental mental health impact on both heterosexual and LGBTQ people in society.
If he stays home and he continues to participate in Calypso or what have you, he has to have a back of steel to be able to go in, because we know in the next Calypso round, more than likely there are about 2 or 3 songs that's going to come out on him alone, or this kind of situation.
An entertainment entrepreneur, Robert Ashley Steele, said the latest firestorm casts an unflattering image of Grenada as a society grounded in hypocrisy.
I have seen in society here where people will run down on gay people. But if a certain gay person did an event, everybody going to the event, right? Everybody going to that event. If a certain gay person put on a play, everybody going to the play, even though the society in the whole running down gay people.
Reporting from Washington, D.C., this is Dr. Kellan Bob.
Officials of the Child Protection Authority have notes of safekeeping for parents. The CPA thinks it's important that parents take the time to ingest these as children begin the Christmas vacation at the end of the week. Renapet Thomas tells us more.
As the 2022 school term comes to an end, the Grenada Child Protection Authority is reminding parents of the need to keep their children safe during the Yuletide season. Cooperates Communications Officer Blossom Alexis Welch articulated the importance of proper supervision.
Too often we hear of children being left home alone and they're not in a position to take care of themselves and sometimes their younger siblings. So please ensure that there is a responsible adult or an elder sibling who can take care of the younger ones, an older one who is more mature and has the responsibility to ensure that your children are safe while you go out to work. It's the Christmas season and disasters never take a vacation. So we have to ensure that we protect our children as best we can. We have to ensure that we put away the matches, that the outlets are properly secured so that the young ones can put their fingers in them. Christmas trees, Christmas lights that we are plugging into the sockets, that they are secure and that they are safe. We hear of fires being started by Christmas lights. So we want to ensure that when you leave your children to go to work, or even at nights when you go to bed, that you ensure all these things are properly secure.
The value of family having an emergency plan is another key area being highlighted by the CPA.
It's Christmas. We take our children out to go shopping to get their toys, some of the necessities that they need. So we want to ensure that you have a plan. When you are going out with children, you're going to meet crowds, especially the Christmas Eve, Eve of the Eve. You're going to encounter crowds in the city, whichever city that you're going to. So my advice to you would be to establish a plan. In case you get separated from your child or children, establish a plan where the meeting point will be, how you will go about this process, ensure they know your phone number, ensure they know your name, ensure they know their address. These things can help keep our children safe in the unlikely event that they get separated from you. We can't leave anything to chance. So please ensure that you are prepared when you go out with them. Even when you let the older or the teenagers go out by themselves, ensure they too have an emergency plan. Anything can happen at any time. So we want to ensure that they know what to do in case of an emergency, in case they need to run to safety, where should they go, who should they call, ensure that they have credit on their cell phones if they have cell phones, but ensure that you have a plan for your children for the Christmas shopping.
All right, thank you very much, Blossom Alexis Welch. As part of its visible transformation project aimed at beautifying Grenada, the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, in collaboration with other state bodies, has started the tagging process to get derelict vehicles off the street. The rest of the details from Beverly Telesford.
A collaborative initiative between stakeholder ministries and government ministries, spearheaded by the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, has been launched to address the environmental issues affecting communities on the island. Those issues include public health and hazards created by derelict vehicles. Championing the project to beautify Grenada is Mobilization Minister Andy Williams. He led a team into communities in the south of the island on Friday, where derelict vehicles were tagged for removal.
This morning we are in the Monty area. We also have crews in Piquente and Calais. And what we are doing today is we are identifying the derelicts, vehicles that are just parked on the side of the road that we have no use for and that are just there. And you know, it's an eyesore to the nation. And this is just the start of this program where we are going to identify the relics, tag them, and we are going to take them away so that the road can be more free, and you know, vehicle users can drive with a little more freedom, and also the environment. Right, we need to protect our environment, and we need to make the south look, not just the south but Grenada, look clean, and somewhere where people can be proud of. So this is just the first step. Today we have just started today, the 2nd of December, and my crew, my ministry, together with Solid Waste, the Ministry of Health, the Environment, and RGPF, will be doing our best to ensure that we identify those vehicles and make the place look nice again.
With support from Cabinet and collaboration from the other ministries, Minister Williams says the tagging process would be effective in addressing the removal and safe disposal of the vehicles.
I can tell you yes, and once we say we are doing something, we will do it. And we have the backing of the Cabinet. We have agreed as a body that this needs to be done, and it needs to be done more swiftly. So there's no doubt about it if the vehicles are going to be moved. They are going to be moved. So I cannot speak for what happened in the past, but I can tell you we are very clear on what the mandate is, and we are going to fulfill it.
The project will be carried out in other communities as a phased approach is taken to help rid the state of derelict vehicles.
Yes, so what we are doing, we will be doing follow-up. and we are doing it, village by village or community by community. So we are ensuring that we follow, trace, so that we can be on top of it. So yes, we will be looking and watching, and also we will have programs where we educate people on why, we should be looking for our environment and why we should try to inhibit things like these. So it's not just about enforcing the law, but also we are going to educate people so that this does not happen again.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Grenadians are not mincing words as they call for swift justice following an attack on an elderly female citizen. That's what's creating a buzz on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
On Tuesday, we reported that an elderly woman was thankful for life after being bound, gagged, and robbed on Monday night. For 3 hours on Monday night, 79-year-old Ruby Baptiste sat unable to move while 2 masked men ransacked her house. The men reportedly removed the phone and internet lines while they carried out the job. Social media users took to the comments section to share their thoughts about this developments. The following views are that of members of the public and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network. This person said, "Sad, but so happy that she was not hurt and she got her wedding band back. Give God Almighty the praises." This person said, "Yes, it's true she should have someone living with her, but some of them, they rather live by themselves without no one pestering them. But your home should be your safe haven, where you have peace of mind, not having persons coming into your house and making you feel uncomfortable. I hope when that lady tears fall on all you and things start happening to all you don't say it's Obia, because old people's curse is the worst curse that could fall on you. Why can't our elderly citizens be enjoying their golden years in peace? Why terrorize them? Something has to be done to help these old people. We have to make an example out of one of the perpetrators." Malia said, "I am still wondering if it's Grenada's news I'm listening." This person said, "It's 2022 and the police still saying we don't have transport? That's inexcusable." Ryan added, "The authorities need to give or place bicycles at every police station since the police are always waiting on transport. That will help them arrive on crime scenes in a timely manner." That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
When we return, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell congratulates Roosevelt Skerritt on his 6th consecutive win at the polls.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Whoa! Did you hear that? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto jackpot is $218,000. Play Lotto today for chances at winning big. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and you can find the season's best at Court. Save up to 50% store-wide, plus get free gifts with select purchases. Get the best brands, best prices, and more. Shop today with no cash and have 90 days to make your first payment, and choose your payment term from 3 to 48 months. The season's best is at Court, bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer ends December 31st, 2022.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spice Isle Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but SpyCell Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. SpyCell Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. SpyCell Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
Surround yourself with the fresh aroma of Beep Ocean Spray Air Freshener. Relive the joy of being out on the open ocean with Beep for a happy, healthy home.
Super Sunday! Super Sunday! Sunday, December 18th is Super Sunday in Grenada. Megaforce Promotions has its biggest bingo event of the year. And this year, you can win over $175,000 in cash and prizes. $20,000 deposited to your savings account. $1,500 a month for 1 year for groceries. $1,500 a month for 1 year for Grenlec, Nawassa, and Flow Bills. 2 tickets to New York, plus US $3,000 spending money and $100,000 in cash. Whoa, this is crazy! Get your Super Sunday tickets now, $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. This will be the event of the century. You gotta be mad to miss this. December 18th, Grenada. Get ready for Super Sunday.
Shop and win at Real Value this Christmas. Anyone spending $50 or more can win $5,000, $2,500, and $1,500 in cash and shopping vouchers. Simply place your receipt with your name, address, and phone number in the barrel provided. Promotion starts November 21st and runs until December 23rd with the grand draw of the morning of December 24th. Plus, anytime you use your Real Value Shoppers card, you can win day passes to Royalton, hamper baskets, wine, and more. Promotion runs from November 21st till December 30th. Shop at Real Value this Christmas.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
With Digicel, it's the Christmas that keeps on giving. Switch on to the fastest LTE network with any plan or bundle and get 10 gigabytes more data every month, all year. More entertainment on the move and more connectivity to create more Christmas moments. Buy and stay on any Christmas plan and get 10 gigabytes on us every month for the entire year. With Digicel, it's the Christmas that keeps on giving.
On Saturday, December 10th from 7:30 p.m., Mount Morris Recreation Ground is the place to be for our annual Christmas tree lighting and parang in the moonlight as the Clark's Court Parang Caravan makes a stop, featuring Grenada's biggest names in parang.
Lakey, Hess and the Boys, Mr. West, Squeezy, Setty Boy, Clark's Court's Caressed Band, and all the way from Carriacou, Parang Train, coming inside by you.
Jama start the rhythm side long the time, so we coming in by you. The guitar and banjo men started jamming, so we coming in by you. All them children know the chorus they singing, yeah we coming in by you. It is Christmas time, the bands are needing, so we coming in by you.
Free entry, join the Clark's Court Parang Caravan and have some parang fun this Christmas.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has congratulated political leader of the Dominica Labour Party, Roosevelt Skerritt, on his 6th consecutive term in office. Skerritt's Dominica Labour Party won yesterday's snap poll. The Dominica Labour Party claimed victory in the general elections, winning 19 of the 21 seats, with independent candidates capturing 2 seats. More from Rena Pett Thomas.
Roosevelt Skerritt was re-elected as Prime Minister of Dominica for 6th consecutive term in an election where over 81,000 people were eligible to vote. The main opposition parties, the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party, boycotted the elections. They refused to nominate any candidates following the announcement in November. The UWP cites that the lack of a clean voters list reflecting the actual number of people who can legally vote and the lack of national ID cards available to legitimate voters are the main positions upon which they have mounted their boycott. Grenada's Prime Minister, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, commended the people and institutions of the Commonwealth of Dominica for taking part in the democratic process and the civility with which the election were conducted. He said, and I quote, "The election of the Skerritt administration by the people of the Commonwealth of Dominica to an unprecedented 6th term is a resounding vote of confidence and indicates the people's desire for continuity, especially against the backdrop of an increasingly uncertain global environment." Prime Minister Mitchell said the government of Grenada looks forward to building the strong relationship of brotherhood that exists between the two nations and to furthering efforts towards the fulfillment of mutual regional integration ambition. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
A time and place for everything. This government minister took some time to be in the presence of the nation's children. Let's see who is the minister at the end of the GBN ISOL lens.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISOL is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
There's Christmas cheer in tonight's GBN ISOL. Minister for Education, Senator David Andrew, joined the Green Street Pre-Primary School carolers on guitar as they brought Christmas cheer to the Ministry of Education on Tuesday. The youngsters seem to have enjoyed the caroling as Christmas draws nearer. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Sports news up next, followed by Around the Globe.
Introduce your gifts of love with cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carriacou. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
What you want? This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Side up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
It's the season to be. NLA is giving back loads of prizes to its loyal customers in its exciting Xmas Bonanza promotion. Yes, Grenada! It's your opportunity to win hams and bottles of wine and rum from November 15th to December 31st. Over 450 prizes will be up for grabs during this festive season. Simply purchase a single ticket valued at $12 or more in Lotto, Cash 4, Playway, or Pick 3, and check your tickets for the word ham, wine, or rum. Play daily for chances to win every day. Prizes are redeemable at NLA's head office on the Carenage on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting November 16th, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Happy Christmas, Grenada! Ho, ho, ho!
so many of our customers achieve great things. So, it's no surprise that after 175 years, our optimism is stronger than ever. Because when you've partnered with people to achieve their best lives as long as we have, you tend to see the world a little brighter every day. Guardian Group. Live easy.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
Sisson's WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight generally fair. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. Wind northwesterly to northerly at 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming variable to calmer times. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in northerly swells. Tides low at 10 p.m., high at 4:15 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 6:16. The weather on Thursday, December 8, generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times. Any shower should be light and brief. On Friday, December 9, generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times, with the possible isolated overnight shower. And on Saturday, December 10, generally fair, with some partly cloudy spells. That's the weather. Good evening, sporting fans. First off, the National Secondary Schools Football Tournament is down to the final stage at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. It will be exciting football on Thursday as various secondary schools compete for top spot in the 3 divisions of the tournament. MacDonald College, dominant in the previous rounds, have qualified for each of the 3 match finals on Thursday. The junior boys division will begin with MacDonald College taking on Happy Hill Secondary from 11 a.m., while the girls' open division will feature MacDonald College versus St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary at 1 p.m. We can tell you too, the senior boys will see a clash between Boca Secondary and MacDonald College from 3 p.m. 8 teams remain in the 2022 World Cup, all with the same dream of lifting the trophy on December 18. After a tournament of shocks in the group stage, we are now progressing to the real business end, and the quarterfinals are stacked with talent. 6 of the remaining teams are former champions or finalists, and they have won the competition 10 times between them. There's a surprise package too, with Morocco now aiming to become the first semi-finalists from Africa, having reached their first quarterfinal. Shock group stage exits for the likes of Germany and Belgium, and Spain's elimination in the last 16 mean they have missed out on being part of a quarterfinal lineup for the ages. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo provide the headline names, but big guns like Neymar, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe and Luka Modric are still standing. The four ties are so closely matched that you just can't call them. It is going to be epic. The Grenada Broadcasting Network continues its coverage of the FIFA World Cup on Friday as Croatia take on Brazil and Netherlands come up against Argentina. Well, Grenada's Andre Fletcher scored an unbeaten century in the Sri Lankan Premier League on Tuesday. Fletcher smashed the first century of the Sri Lankan Premier League 2022 to power Kandy Falcons to a 109-run win over the Colombo Stars. Fletcher hit 102 off 67 balls, 11 fours and 3 sixes to feature in an opening stand of 156. Kandy Falcons reached 199 for 1 in 20 overs as Pathum Nisanka scored 71, Andre Fletcher 102 not out, and Carlos Brathwaite 20 not out. Colombo Stars crumbled to 90 in 14.3 overs despite cameos from Angelo Matthews 26 and Kemo Paul 22 as Wanidu Hasaranga took 4 wickets for 14 runs and Fabian Allen 2 for 1 run. Finally, we feature another batting masterclass from West Indies legend Brian Charles Lara.
Brian taking us through it, and just already you can see the man, the way he uses the bat. So top hand is where your power comes from. I think we've got a clip of a back foot defensive stroke. It might be Craig McDermott or the like. So what is the key to, I think we're having a look at it now. So this is you against McDermott. Just short of a length, what are you doing back foot defence style, Brian?
First of all, I bat out my crease, right? And my trigger movement is backing across. I'm here backing across. My left eye is now over the off stump. And from here I can decide if I want to attack or want to defend. My mindset has always been to attack. Other than that, I got to play a defensive shot if it's a good ball. So I'm backing across, it's a good ball, and I'm over the top of the ball and getting my eyes on top of it, playing the ball underneath me as much as possible.
And what are you focusing on? I noticed you were talking about a batsman yesterday watching the ball the whole way. So the bowler's at the top of his run. What are you doing in setup?
Yeah, I'm set up and I'm looking at...
Easy, Brian. He's giving me a little whack with a kookaburra. I got too close.
I'm looking at the ball in the bowler's hand running right into me. And as I said, my first movement, my trigger movement is backing across, which puts my left eye, which is my dominant eye, over the off stump. And from here, I'm picking up the line, the trajectory, where the ball is going to be pitched, and then deciding on what shot I want to play.
Okay, so you've now got a bit of width through the offside. You're looking at...
Move.
I'm going to move. Indeed, move.
This Brian Lara masterclass is everything. That's the sports news for now. The recent spate of violent crimes has renewed debate about the need for a more robust witness protection program. Talk of the implementation of a system of protective custody to facilitate police investigations has been in the public square for years in St. Lucia. HTS News has more.
Are members of the public with pertinent information that could lead to a major breakthrough in a criminal case, providing law enforcement with the relevant tips.
If you have witnesses who are not coming forward, what is the reason for that?
There's a mistrust in the police, but is there adequate witness protection?
Anonymous crime reporting can be done by dialing the 555 hotline. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force encourages those who know something to say something to aid in St. Lucia's crime-fighting efforts.
Anonymous hotline, has there been any tips flowing in?
The crime hotline 555 is quite functional, and at this moment, let me implore members of the public to give the information to support us in our fight against crime to make St. Lucia a better place.
Law enforcement must rely on the work of detectives, forensic evidence, and eyewitness testimony to solve cases.
We cross to Jamaica, where consumers are lamenting what appears to be a rum shortage across the island, as some major brands have not been able to keep shelves stocked to meet demand. More in this TVJ report.
Jamaican Christmas and the proverbial spirit, which is used in almost every meal preparation, from cake to punches and even stews, go hand in hand. But less than 2 weeks before the festive peak, there's an issue.
You can't hide, you know. Don't go hide, I don't know.
Wholesale and bar operators say they've not been able to get their regular supply of some alcoholic beverages since early this year.
Them say rum scarce, and I be quart rum them a come them a sell, and the customer them say them don't want a quart rum because they tamper with quart rum. We can't get the imperial, we can't get the flask rum, and when them a give the quart rum, them a tell us say two them a give you, or one, or you have to buy something with it.
Rum especially, and other similar products, Red Label, wine, Magnum, and it has significantly affected business, the flow of business.
When you go back to buy one rum, then I sell your rum unless you buy something else, and it's really affecting us.
They say now is the worst time for a tight supply of rum.
Further afield, in raids across the country, German police have arrested 25 suspected members and supporters of a far-right group who were allegedly seeking to overthrow the state by force, according to the Federal Prosecutor's Office. Al Jazeera tells us more.
Germany says it has foiled a far-right plot to overthrow the government. 25 people, including a soldier and a judge, were detained after police raided 130 sites across Germany. One Russian national is also among the detainees. The so-called Reich citizens were allegedly preparing to force their way into the parliament. Well, for more on this, I'm now joined by Dominic Kane, who is in Berlin. And this seems like a massive police operation. What more can you tell us?
This is a very large police operation involving thousands of officers. The 25 people arrested we know about. The suggestion also that there are 50 people of interest to the authorities insofar as this operation is concerned. The interesting thing, this movement, the Reichsbürger, as they call themselves, well, they are people who believe that the modern manifestation of Germany is not one that they consider legitimate. They would like to see a return to the Germany that existed prior to the end of World War I.
A reminder of the headlines in a moment. Stay tuned for continued programming on the Grenada Broadcasting Network. A reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Grenada welcomes Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel. BB's crapback owner faces vicious beating, robbery and fire damage in one day. Grenadians weighing on government's intent to increase VAT on carbonated drinks. And around the globe, regionally calls for a witness protection program in St. Lucia. Internationally, Germany arrests 25 people over alleged far-right coup plot. Plus, in the sports news, the National Secondary Schools football tournament to climax at the Kirani James Athletics Stadium on Thursday. For going to be something else indeed. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon. Good night.